Yeah, I mean, they were able to get the big hit at the end, and we've had two extremely tough losses so far on this homestand. Big at bat by Brian Roberts. Had a couple chances. We just weren't able to do much tonight.
How difficult has it been for you this season to kind of gauge this offense?
You know, it's been up and down. I mean, that's the bottom line. You know, I thought their pitcher threw the ball extremely well, and he's been tough on us in the past, but a lot of these guys don't have a lot of at-bats about. But you just got to keep fighting through it.
Looking back to that 8th inning, it seemed like you had some opportunity there to maybe even tie it in that inning with Ellsbury. What happened on that as he rounded second? It looked like Thompson was sending him.
Well, I don't think he would have scored. You're talking about when the ball that Brian McCann hit.
Yeah.
I think he held him up at the end.
And then later in the 10th, any consideration to bunting him, Ellsbury, with
No.
Peter?
No.
Kenny.
So you're now at the exact halfway point of the season,
Yeah.
41 and 40. What is your assessment?
You know, I said it earlier. It's been up and down. You know, and we've had our share of issues that we've had to deal with, like a lot of the other clubs in this division. We're still in the thick of it, and it's going to come down to 81 more games.
Andrew, do you have a question?
With Betances in the bullpen, I mean, that's been a positive the first 81. Are you concerned in terms of wearing those guys out?
Yeah, well, I mean, I know when I have to give him days off, you know, and I understand that. You know, Betances has been a starter in his career and has logged a lot of innings, and so has Warren. But there's times where you just say, hey, you know what, I got to give him 2 days and get him back recharged.
Mark.
Joe, you talked about still being in the thick of it. Do you consider yourself lucky at this point to be one game over halfway through and to be where you are?
I think probably every team in this division probably feels that they're somewhat fortunate to be where they are with the records that we have. So, yeah, I mean, being 41 and 40, you wouldn't usually think that you're right in the thick of it, but we are.
George.
Joe, was Thornton available?
Well, I had him hot in the 6th inning, George. He's pitched a lot lately. I just don't think it's fair, and I really don't. I think you risk hurting him at that point. He would have been my last guy.
Andrew.
When you look at the next 81, where do you think you have the most room where you can improve?
Well, I think we can improve in a lot of areas, Andrew. I think we can improve in our offensive production, and I think we can improve in the distance that we're getting from our starting pitching. I think those will be 2 keys.